There is a cone aphid. There's a few of them actually. I think they're, I don't remember the full name. I think it's a witch hazel something cone aphid, but they're super cool. They, well, I mean, they can damage the plants, but they'll wrap themselves in, I think they're young or they're eggs, I'm not sure, up in, I don't know if it's a type of cocoon, something like that, and they'll absorb the nutrients from the type of plant they're on, which is super cool and very adaptive. Where the old trail used to be, which is no longer here. The trail has now been moved, but one of the old signs, which I think was, yeah, North American beaver, which is super cool. I see those here all the time. They're great to watch. Bunch of evidence of the beavers. I don't see any this time though. Quick thing on Cardigan's death. I didn't want to make a whole video about it because I kind of wanted to for myself, but it was too sad for my own normalcy. And he was strange. I liked him. I named him after an SCP article, 7999, Meet Me in the Stars, and he was a great thing to have around. He was a great little guy. He was my son. He was senile, and I love it. I just cleaned out his tank, and Ozzy is now moved in with her. All of it's decorated for her color scheme and her camouflage, and I think it's nice. And, you know, he was probably the most personable mantis I've had. I've only had 3, and 2 of them are alive currently. But I always have loved bugs and mantises, and I pick up bugs and do stuff constantly. It was really nice to raise them, and I plan to raise more mantises, and I'm still raising 2. It's not like I'm going to suddenly stop, but he was definitely the most person-like of them, if that makes any semblance of sense in the world. That was a squirrel. Squirrel. Tree rat. You know, I thought the gas mask was going to be a lot funnier than it is. They just look crazy. You know, I read something the other day that said that praying mantis in the wild, as adults, will only live on 1 or 2 plants and just not move. And that kind of makes sense with how I see the ones in my tank. They don't go anywhere, and, they have enough room to move around the tank, but they go back and forth. And I was doing research, and in the wild, they do the same thing. They'll pick an area and just go back and forth. It's kind of cool. This might also be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the mantises are the only insects with stereo vision, meaning they can see the same spot with 2 eyes, because they have compound eyes, so they have tons of tiny eyes built into one eye, like a fly, but they can see the same thing with both eyes at the same time, which is different. They also have 3 simple eyes on their head that detect light. They're cool. I love mantises. Bug repellent. Fireball! Hey. That could have been cool. No, that's burnt out. I don't know. You can't see this at all. I have the Geiger meter. Here we go. So I'm on another walk, and this time it just happens to be night, which is always a little unnerving, but it's a nice little adrenaline rush to have, you know? Nice moth right there. It's not super dark yet. Like, the path looks like this because I'm in the woods, but the moment you look up, you can still see the whole sky, which is a great time in summer. I don't think it's late enough for me to run into any animals, and it seems too late for me to run into people. So people would be concerning, or animals would be, I mean, a little concerning depending on the animal, but I haven't seen anything crazy in a while. Doing that. Oh, there's a bat. There's a few. Straight and doing that today. Oh, he went right in front of me. Like, it's so weird because over there's so bright, and then out here it's just pitch black. There's a bat again. I don't even see any animals across the way. I kind of thought I would across the river. I hear what I assume are fireworks. I just had a scream that I think was a fisher cat. Which well, hope was a fisher cat or fox. I mean, fisher cats are not good to run into, but better than a person to scream, you know? The bats are always welcome. I'm keeping away the mosquitoes. I love most insects, but by God, mosquitoes. Let me get up here. The bigger light. Okay, GoPro 4. If I can't pull out my camera on time, or if I hear something that I don't know what it is, or just regular time lapse, though it's dark, so it might not go the way I would like. I always had like a nice fascination with cryptids, like since I was young. I remember watching shows like Monsters and Mysteries in America and Finding Bigfoot and stuff, and lost tapes, and even like in the past couple of years, Paranormal Caught on Camera, and obviously all sorts of YouTube channels. And I still read up on that stuff a lot, and I watch things randomly. Especially before I was going up to different travel and stuff, and I'd read about the wood devils and devil apes or monkeys of New England, along with like Bigfoot and stuff. It's all like, you know, ape stuff. Fucking awesome. But it's cool. This would be a terrible way to get around. Jesus. Wait for this to cool. The rock for me to stand on.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Hey.
I don't know where you are. Raccoon, maybe? As long as it's not like a fish or a bobcat or a coyote. It was... Oh, fuck. Okay, there. I want to make my way out, but I have to go towards it first, and then that way. I don't know if I should be loud. Hello? Ooh, fuck. Okay, that's higher up than I thought. Woo! Oh no, I'm gonna head back. Okay, that's the loud sounds again. Should probably keep my eyes kinda all around. Always love that. I'm gonna turn my camera flash on. Okay, I have the camera flash on too. That's yipping. Fuck. That music? I am heading out. Okay. I do hear music. Like, sounds like someone's singing. I'm gonna get a big rock. There's a bat. So, back to just GoPro. Which I'm hoping. Yeah. Heard a frog. So yeah, music, fireworks, the occasional stick break. That's a giant wasp nest right there. Jesus. It's probably nauseating footage for people to watch. The music's real loud. Smelling fresh shit is never a good sign in the woods. Like there could... Jesus Christ, the fireworks. Hello! Whee! I'm trying to be loud. But it's kind of hard to be louder than the fireworks, I guess. Oop. Hello? Why do I say hello? Why the fuck am I talking to? Cat, raccoon, possum guy, you know? Oh, I almost just fell on my face. Big frog. Glowing-eyed frog. That's the end of my video, I think. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next thing I decide to film. Still got my rock.